Hello students, now I am going to teach you lesson number 31 from English grammar. So open the page number 49. In this lesson I am going to teach you yes and no questions. Now what is the yes and no questions? When you are asking something and you know that your answer will be in yes or in no. So let's see what is the yes or no question. A yes no question is one that can be answered with a simple yes or no, as I told you. See the example. Is the book interesting? What will be your answer? Yes. If you are read it, then your answer will be yes. But if you are not read it, then your answer will be no. But your answer will be in yes or no type. Have the children returned? Your answer, what your answer will be? It will be yes or it will be no. So like that only, yes or no means what? Whether your answer is in yes or in no. See the second point. A yes no question begins with an auxiliary verb. Now what is the auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verb means is, am, are, past tense of the same, helping verb, such as is, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did, shall, will, can, could, may, would, etc. So these are your auxiliary verb, and this is the followed by the subject and then the rest of the sentence. So what is the your or you can say in what type your yes or no question will be? It should be first there should be auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb means, as I told you, is, am. After that you should have subject. You should have the subject, and after that there is the rest of the sentence. What is the rest of the sentence in your example? Now see what is the formula. How you can form the auxiliary verb, how you can form the yes no question. What is the formula for that? First you should have auxiliary verb. Right now I have told you auxiliary verb means is, am, are, like that. After that subject. Subject means what? Noun, and whether it is about the person's name or he, she, it, they. So after that there should be subject, and after that rest of the sentence, whatever the rest of in your sentence. If there is no auxiliary verb, now in some cases there you will find there is no any auxiliary verb. So what you will do? Then you have to add do, does, did before the subject and then the base verb after the subject. Now how you will know, or how you can know whether you have to use do, does or did? It is totally depend on your tense. In which tense your sentence is. If it is in present tense, then you have to use do. If it is in past tense, then you have to use did. See the example. The road is long. The road is long. In this sentence, this is your subject, right? Now what is the formula? First you have to use auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb is. In this sentence your auxiliary verb is. Then what? Subject. What is your subject? The road. Is the road. Then rest of the sentence is long, and after that question mark. Is the road long? Your answer will be yes. The road was long. The road is long, or no, the road is not long. Second, a car in the distance races towards them. In this sentence, a car in the distance. You see here, a car in the distance is your subject. After that, races. After that, there is no any auxiliary verb, right? See, in this sentence, there is no any auxiliary verb, but there is this verb, races. And with the help of the tense, you can find what do or does or did you have to use. So this is races. Es is here in your verb. That is why you have to use does. Does. After that, auxiliary verb first. After that, you have to use subject. What is your subject? A car in the distance. After that, your rest of the sentence. What is the rest of the sentence? Because you have already used S here, does. That is why you have to use only rest towards them, rest of the sentence, and after that question mark. Important thing, question mark is must. Why? Because there is a yes no question type, no. If it is your question tag, then you have to use question mark. If there is exclamation, you have to use exclamation mark. Okay, we will meet in next video. Thank you.